Good morning. My name is Carrie.
I'm Janine.
And we are the Idea Ladies here at the Passionate Home in Langley. We are here every Friday morning at 9:30. 9:30? Yeah.
Yep.
To help you create a beautiful life and to inspire you. And today we're going to share so many ideas on how to style a sofa table.
Right.
Candace is here as well.
Good morning.
So she's behind the camera. If you have any questions or decorating dilemmas, you can type them in and we will do our best to answer them. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do we have any people with us today? Any friends?
Hi.
She's like
Morning.
on the ball.
Good,
Hey,
good,
Teresa.
good.
Thanks,
Hi.
ladies.
Thank you. We're just going to give lots of ideas, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
So where should we start?
Let's start with your table. It doesn't have to be a sofa table behind the sofa, right?
Right.
So let's give some ideas of what you can put behind your sofa.
Okay.
So this is just kind of your standard sofa table, right?
Yeah.
So
this is kind of what people normally go to go behind a sofa, right? Yeah.
what else could you put back there?
You could also, I'm going to take a step back and just think about the positioning of your couch, right?
Okay.
If the couch is like up against a window, and you would put a sofa table. But if it's where you can walk, like a breezeway sort of idea,
like open
you
concept.
correct. You could use a desk.
Yes.
I had a beautiful antique desk behind my sofa, and you could actually set it up with a little lamp.
Right, and
like
you've got
a
your
desk.
chair. And
Yeah.
beautiful. How
How
about a bench? Right?
Oh yeah.
We had a customer the other day that bought our
last
beautiful 9-foot
long
bench, and
bench.
she's putting it behind the sofa.
She had a sectional, and she just thought it was kind of uneventful from the back, but an open concept.
Right.
So this is actually what gave us the idea to do this video. Is she's like, how do I style that bench so it's a little more interesting? And we're like,
Totally.
good question. You could use a buffet.
Yeah.
Right?
A nice buffet. So things to keep in mind. It should be lower than your sofa. You don't want it above your sofa, right?
Yeah.
You could do a little, like a round table and 2 chairs, like a little sitting area.
You could if you had the space.
Yeah, if you've got
sure.
a long space.
What would you do though? Like a lot of people are trying to say, my sofa is so long. What size sofa table should I put in behind?
It has to be at least half the length of your sofa, I think, right? So, and then if you're trying to make it look a little bigger, you could put chairs on each side.
Yeah.
Or like a huge vase or something like that. Some baskets, taller baskets, just to make it appear longer.
Well, often a dining room suite has like let's say 6 chairs.
Yeah.
And it's set for 4, so you could put the 2 extras here so that they're still, everything's kind of matching, but so it stores. So different ideas. So think outside the box. It doesn't have to be a sofa table, but today that's what we're going to use, right?
Oh, a stack of trunks? I just thought of that too.
A stack of trunks. Oh, behind your,
right?
Yeah. Lots of ideas. So there's some different options on what you can put behind your sofa. And now what about decorating it? That's,
Right?
yeah.
Okay. Well, we've started.
We started. We're done. Actually, I'm going to tell you a funny story. This little bowl is not on my sofa table, but it's at home, and it has these big antlers in it. And when someone was a puppy, you know you can give dogs antlers.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm like, no, not those ones. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But pretty
So
easy.
pretty.
You could, if you had a bowl to go in the center. This is the traditional one, I think. 2 lamps and a bowl in the center, or something. So
Right.
Let's make that happen.
Okay. So this is pretty symmetrical looking, right?
Yeah.
Just same on both sides.
Way back
Oh, can you not see? Yeah, go ahead.
see the
Yeah.
full- We're going to have
So-
to come in and out a little bit just because,
Okay.
you know.
That's okay. It's like we want everyone to get the whole thing.
Right?
So it doesn't have to be a bowl. It could be a tray. Just like very symmetrical and simple,
Right.
right?
So
This is just pine cones.
symmetrical is right. If you cut it in half, it's the same on both sides. Good.
What about if you were to decorate underneath? Like this particular sofa table has a shelf.
Right.
Some of them don't. That doesn't mean you can't still put things underneath it,
No,
right?
like if you had baskets and things, right, you could still put them on the floor if it was just a 4-leg table.
Yeah.
But this one has a shelf, so.
Well, let's show some ideas of stuff we have available here at the store.
Okay.
And
So you had a cushion.
I did, because it's nice to add texture, right?
Right.
And something soft.
So in this basket, you could just like
We should have
hang
2.
out a beautiful
There we go.
throw or something.
Gorgeous.
How does that look from this side? Let's see.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All of the textures. Yeah.
I mean, that is just really simple.
So simple.
Right?
Yeah.
So definitely think texture and color palette.
Right? This is
Right?
all fairly neutral.
Neutral.
Yeah.
Which goes into anyone's decor.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Now, what if we could also do it with a different size lamp, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't have
Do you want to
be
see?
this tall. Yeah.
I happen to have a little lamp sitting here.
We just happen to have more than one lamp.
Yeah.
Isn't that strange?
So you can kind of change the look just by the type of lamp as well, right?
Yeah.
Like this feels a little bit more cabin, woodsy, and this feels a little more beach, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you could change up what you had in here if it was
shells.
rocks and shells and that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a whole bunch of dried hydrangeas at home, so like filling it just with
So that
something
would,
simple
now
like
you're
that.
going for like a vintage floral
Right.
garden kind of feel.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah.
Actually, it's funny. The minute you put this here, my eyes drew down to that.
I know, it just ties
basket,
together all
right?
that texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not saying put this one here and this one here. We're saying
No.
they would be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could also raise this, right? If it was a little too low.
Yeah.
You could put some books and things
I
underneath.
brought some books because books are always a great,
Okay. I'm gonna take this cloche away. We've got so many beautiful things. I didn't even see those back books in there.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Here. Yeah. So never let height be an issue.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay, and
It
let's just
makes
do
your.
Watch how this happens.
Okay. Well, let's put these books back then.
Well, this is now too big for the. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, so if you have a cloche or something like this, you can fill it with books as well. So now we're kind of doing a little. Well, if you had a desk, right, you could do this kind of a look. And you could have your little typewriter or your laptop or
And
whatever.
grab that other little cloche and we'll just put it here.
Like that.
Yeah. How does that look? I don't know. We're just kind of playing.
I know, I can't see it from the front.
The thing is,
I'm
I
gonna steal
love
one of your pine cones.
when you're styling a space like this, have lots of things.
Yeah.
You can move it here, move it there, until it's right, right?
Look at this little golden nugget.
Should I take this away now?
Sure.
Let's try something different.
Right? So you just got to start layering. And I'm like naturally doing a little grouping of 3.
Well, they do talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we've really stayed with a color palette. The black. Black
Right.
is always great to add, right?
And the neutral.
And a collection of things.
And this is more of an asymmetrical look. So, I mean, you could have a lamp on both sides, but this sweeping line is really popular to do as well.
One thing that's missing from this, I mean, I know we're not actually setting it, but would be greenery.
Yeah,
right?
something.
You should have greenery. So let's talk about.
Well, like these beautiful things that we have here, look how neutral and fun they
Yeah.
are, right? So if you had a little vase or you could put a little collection inside your cloche, I just love this whole little vignette
Yeah, so
look.
these are.
black and the rattan.
Yeah.
Like, it's so beautiful.
Really?
it?
Yeah.
It really is.
So you could actually, these are our new pampas grasses and dried flowers from Lux Bee. And this opens up and there's like 25 stems
so
in
pretty.
here. And you could just spread it out and it would fill kind of this area. Now you
Yeah.
have room for something here. Yeah.
Love it. Okay,
Love it.
should we strip it again?
Sure.
Oh, somebody really wants to get a hold of us this morning.
I love it when you put okay, here. I want to show too. Well, if we strip it, what are we going to do?
Okay.
Should we do something
Well,
else?
like what if we just did
Yeah, okay.
some vases? I mean, we can bring these things back again and show how to just really fill it up.
I'm going to move this over here. Yeah. So this set is it. This set, I love this because they're available at the store, but the circumference is very small.
Yeah.
So this is also really good for your mantelpiece. One or a group of 3. You could even line them up if your mantel's really narrow. But what a beautiful, simple collection. And then you've added the greenery, or you could put in your
your pampas.
pampas. Even
Yeah.
just one stem per. Right.
Really pretty.
Really pretty. Yeah.
What about that big demijohn? If we
Oh,
put
yeah.
that on the one side.
Yes, let's. And then I brought some green books up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, right there. Here, should I take these away then?
Sure.
Okay. Are people liking our ideas here? We got lots of ideas.
So, books are always a beautiful thing to add, right, onto your consoles, in baskets, all that kind of stuff. They just fill the space, and you can do them by colors like we did. So, I mean, there's so many beautiful books.
Well, this great big demijohn, I have one at home. This one's available here at the store. But look what you can do if you can have that height.
Right?
Yeah.
So it depends, where you're going to put your sofa table.
Exactly.
Oh, la la.
Yeah.
So pretty.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, we've repeated color. And then really think of the underneath part too. Even if you don't have a shelf, you could put an extra bench for seating. You could put a stack of picnic baskets.
Well, like look at this basket.
Picnic basket, and here it
I
is.
stepped on my mic. So that gives you a bit more of a vintage feel, right? So we could be pulling in more vintage. I just keep going back to neutral. I'm like, I want to put your beautiful
Yeah, we'll do a vintage look for sure.
piece back here. So this could be underneath, right? You can angle it.
Ooh, and let's try that Sid Dickens there too.
Ah.
So Sid Dickens is a great, you don't just have to hang Sid Dickens on the wall. I have, in my husband's office, I use this little easel. And then, I'm like always make sure that your easel goes backing up to support your tile because it is heavy, right? Mm-hmm. But look at how pretty. So pretty.
Yeah.
So there's no, so what let's give 3 rules of thumb for setting that table, right?
Well, like we said, the first rule, your table or whatever you're going to use has to be lower than the back of your sofa.
That's good. Yeah, yeah. And think outside the box for choosing that piece. It doesn't have to be a sofa table.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of stay together with colors, alike colors, right?
Colors,
so we here, it is kind of neutral and green. So we're repeating the green 3 times.
Wouldn't it look lovely if you had a green throw a pillow on your couch over here or on a chair?
Yeah.
Just to,
some green pillow underneath or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
Color and texture.
Yeah.
Texture always adds something to it. Mm-hmm. So these are very, very smooth, but this is very light and airy. And then the wicker underneath gives you that texture as well.
Right.
Yeah. And you can also use the underneath for storage. If you have if you're a magazine collector or a book collector, you could just stack your books in neat little, or magazines, right? Underneath books are a definite thing. Vintage suitcases, extra seating.
Right. If your piece is not long enough, like at least half the length of your sofa, add something to the end so it appears longer, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you can add that.
The simplest thing if you're struggling is just to do the 2 lamps. But sometimes people don't have plugins. So that's
true.
where you would have height with the demijohn or an interesting piece of architecture.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Right.
Actually, we have those faux lemon trees. That would look really fun.
Oh, that would be really beautiful.
It would depend on what you got going down with the
yeah.
style you're trying to create.
Yeah,
right?
topiaries.
So if you have any great ideas that you want to share with others on how to style a sofa table or what makes you really happy when it... Look at this. I'm like, we have nothing actually planned, but we're just going to kind of do this. Yeah. Should I put the other lamp up?
Sure. Oh yeah, and okay, so
no, I don't like that.
No?
No, is it too much? It's too much.
Okay, let's take away the books.
Okay.
Now we're going to make this into a bit more of a bar, right? So you want to ground your little collection here with a tray or something?
It's funny that you said that because did we mention a bar cart is also, if you're a big entertainer, a bar cart behind your sofa is not only convenient, but it looks pretty.
All your
because
glasses.
If you have all your beautiful glasses, like Janine and I, we both have a cart filled with more than enough glasses.
A little bit of alcohol on it.
I'm trying to think. Anything else? Any questions?
No questions. I think just people are learning and loving.
Yeah, there's lots. So if you have any questions, do put them, even if you're watching this later, and we'll get back to you. But do come into the store because a lot of these, we love when you come in and say, this is a photo of my living room. And my sofa table.
Just gonna say,
how can I style it?
Right.
Because look at all the stuff we have to help you create. And that lady came in the other day.
That was so fun.
She loved what you did, and she's like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And we're like, please send a picture because we're just as excited about your space as you are.
Totally.
So I think that's lots of ideas.
I think so. Yeah.
What are we going to talk about next week?
Let's paint some things outside. So we're going to use chalk paint outdoors.
We've been wanting to paint outdoors for so long, but we had to wait for the weather.
Yeah. So hopefully it cooperates next week, and we will actually get outside and paint something and answer all your questions
about using chalk paint outside. Don't forget, talking about Annie Sloan. Annie Sloan has a new satin paint in, which is self-leveling and no top coat.
Right.
And also, we've got all the wall paint in. So if you haven't seen that,
so pretty.
I'm doing a decor consultation for a lady next week, or is it? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Coming up.
She wants to see the colors and in her home, so I'm super excited to do that.
Fun.
And anything else that we're talking about? Or?
No.
We have that one thing that we're going to wait.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a
You'll
surprise.
want to see the newsletter on Tuesday.
You'll want to see the newsletter.
What's coming. Mm-hmm.
If you already get the newsletter, you might already know what we're talking about because it's an inside track.
VIP little thing. Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching today. We hope that we inspired you to get up and start changing. Oh, can we show one other thing?
What? Yeah.
What about that beautiful ironstone?
Oh, are you okay?
Actually, canvas. Just scroll across.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You guys.
Like
All this ironstone.
look at the ironstone that came in. But that bowl.
It's. I
Oh,
don't know if you can see.
Do we
how
have time? What time is it?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. Yeah, grab that bowl and these candlesticks. Like, let's just quickly show a little vintage, okay, I don't know, but I don't know what we're doing. But look, this is a bowl you may have in your kitchen if you're Italian.
I know.
Pasta bowl, or you're an ironstone collector like me.
Okay, we're just gonna throw everything on the floor now
Yeah.
because why not?
I mean, you could just use that as a center. If you had a beach look, you could fill this with the sand, driftwood, exactly.
Oh, pretty.
But look at these colors. Like, we would have to change the lamp. Of
Yeah.
course, but
Put the books
you can
inside.
put the books
and
in.
a bunch of lemons in there.
Oh my gosh! Right?
Pretty. Yeah, I love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, have fun decorating. We hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for tuning in today. We will see you soon.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.